Take one. So yeah, we're super official now with our headphones.
And our coconut bra shirts, and that's it. Nothing else. Cheers to book 3.
Episode book 3.
Episode book
3.
Episode book 3. Till summer do us part.
Wow.
I love that generic beer, who we will not name. Mandy is wearing a nice coconut bra t-shirt and a fun patterned skirt to match, to get into the summer
mood.
The summer mood till summer do us part.
Because the book cover was like pinkish.
Yes.
Pinkish, and they're like in the lake.
And I've got my Hawaiian shirt on.
Yeah.
Feeling good. Feeling fresh.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try not to drink my beer as much.
And I'm gonna try to drink my beer a little bit more. Okay. Book 3, Till Summer Do Us Part.
Till Summer Do Us Part. By Megan Quinn.
Yes, by Megan Quinn. Icon. Almost like the little last hurrah to summer reading. It felt like. Because, read this at the beginning of August. Spoiler. For our timeline. I don't know. I read this on an unknown date in an unknown time.
And I finished the book today, so.
Period. Always gotta have Adam.
We still have our Adam Sandler pillow.
Number 1 listener.
Wait, we got off of Etsy?
Yeah.
I got off of Etsy. Okay. Wait, the sardine pillow.
Oh.
Do you guys want to see our sardine pillow? It's like summer vibes. It works perfect.
Yeah, I think it works. It's basically the book cover.
The
blues
the
and the
book
pinks.
cover is ugly, so this is actually the book cover.
The book cover's not that bad. I've seen worse.
No, it's actually kind of cute, but like...
I kind of dig it.
Yeah, we're so beachy. I just need a beach ball.
That would be funny. And like sand on the floor.
Yeah.
We should have just like gone to the beach today and like tracked a bunch of sand into the floor. Into the house.
And I was going to say we should have filmed it at the beach.
Oh, wait. That would have been so funny. Except there was no beach on this book. It was just a lake.
Yeah.
So maybe we should have gone to the lake.
What's the closest lake? Big Bear?
Maybe. I was thinking more pond, actually, for convenience.
Oh, we could go to the Temecula Duck Pond.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. And we would have seen all the people taking their like graduation pictures.
In August?
They're senior pictures.
Oh, okay. They're senior pictures.
For graduation in May, June.
Okay, so book 3. Yay!
Book 3.
Well, okay. Let's just start with maybe the 2 characters.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So
we got
Miss Scotty.
We got Scotty and Wilder.
And Scotty's the girl.
Yes.
Redhead again, right?
Was she?
No.
I don't know.
Brunette.
I pictured her.
She wasn't blonde.
No, she wasn't blonde.
No.
I pictured her like dark hair.
I think she was dark, but maybe a tint of red.
Yeah, I had almost a fan cast for her.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know her like name in real life, so this is gonna be tough. But she was in the show Faking It.
Okay.
The lesbian show, not the blonde, but the other main girl.
Yeah.
And she was also in The Bold Type, like that.
Okay,
that
I
show.
see. I kind
of. She's a little like uptight, but kind of couldn't like doesn't have to be like going through it, but like. Yeah.
So from like, because it's a switching POV, because we're just cursed in every book we read on this podcast.
It's so over for us.
Is POV switching, which is whatever. But anyway, Wilder really painted a picture for me personally. So
Wilder was wild. When they introduced him and like, this is Wilder, I'm like, that's a fitting name for this man.
Yeah. He kind of painted the picture of her for me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I think of a fan cast, I think Kate Denning. Like I think a little bit like booty, like she has like some curves to her.
Yeah,
because he's like obsessed.
Oh my god, yeah,
right. Like her tits.
he loves her tits in
this book. So I'm like thinking like she's kind of got because like his first reaction of her too was like oh, so she must have knockers like
auga like eyeballs.
So I was like oh so she has big knockers. Got it.
Got it. I wasn't picturing big knockers per se because I feel like in a lot of these like romance books I read they're like little perky little itty bitty perky girls.
Yeah, I can see
like,
that.
That's usually where my brain goes. I don't really like fully dive in to the knockers.
I feel like she had the bod, and she was just insecure, so it made her seem more tiny than she was.
That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't picture her like necessarily tiny, just like short.
Oh yeah,
not like Sam short.
But I feel like Kat Denning's actually short.
She is short. I think. Yeah. But
or like Ariel Winter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be a good one too.
Yeah.
Okay, same page. Same page. Hit us up. And then Wilder was described as an emo Prince Eric.
Yeah, he was described as an emo Prince Eric.
I didn't have a fan cast for him in my head. He was like an enigma in my brain.
I had a fan cast the minute they brought him up, but I didn't picture that person the whole book.
Yeah. I'm curious who was it?
It was 2015 Luke Hemmings. Duh.
No, yeah, that's fair because they said lip ring and I said, Our boy Wilder is pierced the fuck out. He's pierced the fuck out. He's a pierced boy. He's a pierced boy. Oh. It's like those like old like art.
Zayn Malik.
Yeah, I was picturing like like when they used to make like they actually used to make like the emo Disney characters. Like with the drawings and stuff with like the like in the snake bite kind of in the
and Megan Quinn, we know you've seen those two, girl.
100%.
We know you saw that and said, "Oh, I'm gonna run it with this and do something."
This man is Wilder. Yeah, and like the beanie, I pictured like and like the fringe. I pictured, even though I don't know if it was described.
I was thinking like the emo 5 Sauce edits when they make Luke have black hair.
Yeah,
that's what I was picturing.
That's so fair. That's a good one. So
those are our characters.
Those are our main two characters, our love interests, if you will. Do you want me to talk about the prologue?
Well, I kind of forgot about the prologue because I basically skipped it.
The prologue was so confusing to me because I forgot about it too until you brought it up again. But I was like, I felt like there was no point because the prologue basically is like, I think it's Scotty and she's like fresh in New York and it's like horns are honking and it smells like shit and she's like, I love New York
and I love the rats and this guy's telling me I'm walking here.
Yeah.
So I would love to mention I tried to listen to this book on Audible. And let's just say, kids, casting matters. Casting matters even in audiobooks.
Especially in audiobooks.
I got nothing to look at. It's all ears. And wow. What a rocky experience. I got maybe a minute in and I couldn't do it. And I kept trying to do it and I would get a minute in every time and then I would stop again. But basically it was like the girl was very they were just overacting as an audiobook. I feel like there's a balance and they were overacting and the girl was just holding her sentences. So she was, I'm in New York and I'm walking down the street. I feel like a woman. And then it's like, hey, I'm walking here. And yeah, they have extra characters doing bits.
Yeah, I remember when you texted me like I can't listen to this audiobook because you said like the girl said like penis and it was like Jessica Day from not being able to say penis. It's like penis.
No, okay. So day 2 of trying to listen to the audiobook. So this is like day 1 I was like I can't do it. Day 2 I said okay, let me try this, like the actual chapter, not the prologue. I said let me try again. So it starts off with her in her work and she works as like a editor girl, publisher in New York.
For like a golfing magazine, which I thought was so funny. I don't know why. Like I was just like, it's like
golf.
I don't know. Golf. The Republican sport.
And so she's at work and she's like, oh my God, I'm surrounded by Chads and Brads and dads because
and
golf.
Dads. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I added that.
That was good. Yeah.
Because golf.
Because golf and dads. Golf.
And then, of course, the boss is just some random woman. One woman boss.
I do have to say I had another fan cast for that. Because my only two main fan casts for this were literally like Scotty and then the boss, Ellison.
Ellison.
Hannah Waddingham.
Oh, that's a really good casting. I was thinking like Sue Sylvester.
Right.
I was thinking
lesbian for me.
What's her name?
Jamie Lee Curtis?
No, it's not Jamie Lee.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Jane Lynch to me.
Jane Lynch.
Oh, Jane Lynch. I thought you were trying to think of someone else.
No, I was trying to think of
Jane Lynch. They're in the same genre of people for me for some reason.
They are too.
Yeah.
But Jane Lynch.
Yeah. I was thinking like very like regal like woman who married a freak. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We will get to that.
But basically, Brad's, Chad's, and Dad's obviously are in the office, and she's like, there's so many penises around me. But in the audiobook, she's like, there's so many painters.
It's giving Vanessa Bayer too.
Yeah, like I was
there's
like,
so many painters.
I was like, was that a slur?
Was
that a slur? Like, should I be listening to this?
Yeah.
Especially in a place of work?
Yeah.
So anyway,
she's in a meeting, like before the meeting starts, she's sitting at the table with all the Brads and Chads and Dads.
Exactly.
And they're all talking about what they're going to be doing with their wives this weekend, and they're so like excited and geeked and gooned to hang out with their wives this weekend. And our girl Scotty, who has been married and had a divorce, and she's sitting at this table feeling left out, and she says, my husband and I are going antiquing this weekend. Complete lie. Just to fit in with her Brads, Chads, and Dads, and then her super cool boss.
Bitch ass Chad?
I think so.
Chad
or Brad. No, because
it's not Brad.
It's not Brad. Brad's the gay one, right? One of them's gay. One of them Brad's the husband,
gay.
I think. Because
I thought that was Sly. No. Sylvester? No.
Sylvester.
He's not the gay one.
Who?
I don't remember. They're just names of men.
Because like the joke is like it's like the Brads and Chads of The Office, but they're actually named like Chad, and Brad.
Yeah.
So I don't remember, but
one of them
was probably a Chad if I had to recall. Oh, it's Brad, and Chad, and then I think maybe it was Chad who was the dick.
I think Chad's the dick. And so Chad is like...
Who's actually just going through it, spoiler.
So Chad is suspicious, and he's like, where's your ring, girl? Like, you don't have a ring on your finger. Like, what husband? And then her ass is like, ooh, it's rocky right now. I'm embarrassed about my husband. We're going through it. And then Ellison gets rock hard after hearing this words. Her boss.
And pulls her aside out of the meeting and says, hey, listen, my husband is a marriage counselor. Maybe you should go with your husband to see it.
But it was
not even maybe. It was like a full on like you have to go. Yeah,
it was very like
I insist,
do or die.
Yeah. And then she was like, oh, like I need to run it by my husband, blah blah blah, and like she couldn't get out of it essentially. So then she's like, panicking, goes to visit her friend at the gay club, which I loved, because my favorite part about that was like this dude's a bartender at a gay club. I
think it was just a bar.
No, it was a gay club.
But I think it was like a bar during the day.
It was like a gay bar though. It was a gay
bar. We'll get to I have notes about that.
Okay.
But it was like, it feels like it's like a drag club. So it's like a bar during the day, and then it's like a drag club bar at night.
But like he's pouring drinks.
Yeah, he's a bartender.
And he's gay and he's pouring heavy, and I wrote the gays pour heavy.
Yeah.
We love a gay space.
Yeah. It was called it started with an S.
Stud City?
No,
Strap on.
No, it's like super not gay, the name of the bar. That's why it was like feels like it was like hidden gay.
Sunshine drink. Son of a gun.
I don't think my Kindle's even working.
Spy versus Spy. I like Stud City. It's not Stud. It's not.
It should be Stud City.
And it's called stunting on them. It's called Strive for Greatness. 6-pack.
I don't even know if I'll be
7 minutes in heaven. Sex on the beach. Cake by the ocean.
It is S.
It starts with an S, and it is called Super Cool, people. It's called the Super Cool Bar.
Stockings.
That's lame.
It's called
all
stockings.
of the things I said were better.
No. Oh, but this is why I wanted to bring it up.
All right.
All the things you did say was better. I will say that would have gave the book an extra star.
Stockings.
Okay.
The gays pour heavy.
So this is what I wrote about the stockings. One is after being upset about lying about her husband.
Her fake husband.
The first thing she says is, "Oh, I need a flammable drink."
Yeah. And that's why you go to a gay.
But I was just like, imagine like having a bad day and like you don't need a drink, you need a flammable drink.
Yeah, I think she just means one that like if you put a match to it, it would set on fire. Like such high alcohol like content.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, unless like they're gonna bring you a drink on fire.
I was just like imagining like the fancy like show bars where they're like showy and there's like they're on fire.
You've never had a day where you're like, I need a drink. I need a flammable drink.
I need someone to do a little show.
Do a little
I need to go to Shogun. I need to go to Benihana.
Do they do flammable drinks?
Well, the rice is on fire.
You know what? Yeah, that's real. That's real.
I need my rice on fire. I need my drink on fire.
Exactly.
And I'll feel a little bit better.
Exactly. I want a drink that I want to spit out. Exactly. You turn into like one of those like fire breathing like ladies. You take a sip of your flammable drink, you just spit it out. It's just fire. No, yeah, that was real though.
So the last thing about the bar
that
I wanted to say.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is like it was described as like underwear was the decor. So
I have no memory of that, but that's incredible.
No, like all from the walls everywhere is like underwear.
Like men's underwear?
Stockings. No, I think it's like men and women.
Okay, so it's giving Guess. Do you think the DJ is just playing Guess on like an endless loop?
It says pantyhoses hanging from the ceilings.
Fire. I would go there.
I know. We would go there. That would work on us.
West Hollywood. If you're listening, the population of West Hollywood, if you're listening,
put pantyhose.
Put pantyhose on your walls. Oh, I have to bring up something else too.
Oh yeah, bring it up.
Okay, so her friend, not the bartender, but her other friend,
Denise.
Denise, is that her name?
Denise.
Love Denise. Every Denise in these books so far, I'm in love with. What does she do? What's her job? I feel like she's like a party planner, an event planner, a wedding planner. She's like an event planner. And she's like comes like busting into the stockings bar, and she's like, I got like one of the biggest clients ever. Her name, we're talking about Bree Cooper Tart.
The turkey's off.
And I literally was just like,
Bree Cooper Tart.
This is Bree Cooper Tart. That is the best name I've ever heard in my entire life. Bree Cooper Tart. My note was fire name, and that's literally it.
So anyway, the bartender is like hearing about their days, and then our girl Scotty's like, oh my god, I lied to my boss and I'm gonna have to come clean, I'm gonna get fired. And then our boy the bartender's like, I'm gonna text my brother. And then he texts his brother,
who's a billionaire apparently,
which we'll get to. And and he's like, oh, he's in. And it was like 2 seconds. And she's like, huh? And she's like, yeah, what time we're gonna meet here tomorrow? Yeah, okay, I'll give you your number, you guys can talk. And she's like, no, like I'm just gonna come clean. And he's like, no, he's in. Yeah,
he said when she was like, what do you mean he's in, like what did you say to him? The bartender was basically just like, oh, like that my friend needs a fake husband. And then he was just like, yeah, sweet, like send me the details.
Yeah,
which, hey, listen, that really sold me. I was like, oh, this dude, okay, this is like part of my book, I'm not gonna get to my whole opinion. You gotta bear with me.
I will have to be bearing.
That sold me. That's fucking sold me. I'm like, hey, that's fire. Like any dude who's like, that's almost me, but not, I don't think I would have the balls to do it, but in my heart and my gut I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'd pretend to be your husband to do a fake therapy with you and just improv the whole time with no information. Yeah,
I will say I did write some things that I said would work on you.
Yeah.
From him.
Yeah.
I have some notes about things that he said that I was like, would work on Emma.
Absolutely. And it was...
I don't know if it's working on me.
It was just so like funny. I will just say this. Here's my overall opinion of the book. And I will say it really quick and we'll just really get into it. I ate this shit up. I loved it. I was hooked. I was giggling. I thought it was fun. and then they started having sex, and I wanted to like stop reading.
Okay.
And we'll get there. But I was just like, I thought it was funny. Like, I liked...
Okay.
I was like, I don't know, like, it was just making me giggle. Like, I didn't hate it. I thought it was goofy and, like, lighthearted and fun.
Okay.
Maybe like, compared to, like, the other books we have read.
Compared to the other ones, yeah.
It's definitely wasn't my, like, favorite. I wouldn't even put it up in my all-time, but I was, like, not opposed. I was like, I get why people like this book. And then...
Gotcha.
And then they started having sex, and I was just, like, I was so over it, which we will get to.
Basically, they meet the next day, and they go to therapy with her boss's husband, and they meet, and she's like, how we described earlier, they see each other, and they're both kind of like, ooh, they're attractive, and like he's like, she's looking good, like, damn, she's fine as hell, and then and he's like, or she's like, ooh, he's hot as fuck, like, shit. But then she was also like, why are you doing this? Like, why did you agree to do this so quickly? Yeah, she's also just like, they're hot, but outernally she's like, you're weird for doing this, but like, let's just do that. Like,
but I like when she was like, why are you doing this? And he was like, it's just to work on my improv skills.
Yeah, and with the minute they just kept bringing up improv, I was like, oh boy,
brand new fan cast, Jeremy.
You
see me, brand new cast for SNL.
He would actually kill.
I would have lost it.
Jeremy would actually kill us Wilder. Like, I would actually watch them.
Yeah. One of my notes actually was, okay, Luke Hemmings, when they first said that he had a lip ring.
Yeah.
I said, okay, Luke Hemmings.
Yeah, I imagine Luke Hemmings, but I'm just picturing Jeremy.
Yeah.
It's way better.
Yeah. Or even Max.
Shout out.
Max.
If it was Max. This man, I'm his biggest fan.
Yeah, go ahead and give him a shout out.
Honestly, Max, like, hey, Max. Hey, I think that you're the funniest person ever, and that every comedy show should cast you. And if they won't, I will.
Period.
With what power? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Just for you, Max.
It's giving like you're trying to seduce him.
I am. He's a gay man. I don't care. He's funny.
He is funny as well. I'm Larry Bird.
I saw him in person. I got scared, but he's really funny.
Yeah. And then you walked into the wrong building.
No, I got so nervous because he's so funny. He's that so funny. I got that nervous.
That you walked into a sushi restaurant.
So anyway, back to the computers.
So they meet up on the street, and they're like, okay, we have prepped nothing. We don't know anything about each other. Here are like maybe like the most bare minimum like ground rules for this.
Yeah,
like, I don't even remember what they agreed on.
So they go in there
fully unprepared, and this man, Ellison's husband.
Yeah.
It was like described that his office was like not fully unpacked. Like there's boxes and shit.
There's like sports football on the wall,
memorabilia everywhere.
He's wearing like a hockey jersey.
Yeah, and like board cargo shorts.
Yeah, he's described as Adam Sandler-esque.
Yes.
He's just a quirky, like, Psychowitz-esque man.
Very, very like,
Psychowitz, like, but not gay.
Yes. He said in like conversation, because he's married to Hannah Waddingham.
Hannah or Jane Lynch.
Anyway. He says in a conversation with them, and mind you, this is a licensed marriage, allegedly. Licensed marriage counselor said, made your taint shrivel up, didn't it? I would have walked out.
Yeah. He just is egging on weird conversations. Yeah. And it's a really weird therapy session. And I would just like to say Wilder goes really weird with it.
He goes rogue. He goes crazy.
He makes up these weird like stories, and he says that she like zipped her penis.
That was funny. Yeah, he said that like she was in the sleeping bag. They he made up the story about how they go camping, I think, and then like slept like zipped up his balls in the zipper. His penis in the zipper, and then called her zip. What did he call her?
I have no idea.
Oh my god!
But that he basically made up like a weird sex stories where it's like we didn't prepare for this boy, and then now you're just going off the fucking deep end.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing that he said that was crazy. Everyone hold on to your butts here. She always underestimates the size of my dick. The only time she remembers is when I bottom out inside of her and she can practically taste me in my throat.
Disgusting.
And I said, ooh. What?
Ouchie.
I said, in what world are we improving like that hard? We just asked you to be her fake husband. Like, yeah, you're doing to do the much.
Bare minimum, my guy.
You just have to get in a fight with her about dishes or some shit. Like, why are we airing out everything?
I would not want to be in an improv troupe with this man.
No, I would be like, yo, chill. Yo,
wait. So they get out of the session and she's basically just like, what the fuck just happened? What did you do? Why did you say all of that?
Well, in the session, the counselor's like, you guys need the work. I want to help you. I have a camp, and you guys are gonna go to camp, and you guys are gonna work on your marriage camp. And guess what? Everyone that you work with, all the Chads and Brads, they go to this camp every year, and my wife and I will be running this camp, and you're going. And without even discussing with her, he like signs up for it and like,
pays for it.
And it's like $15,000
because he's a billionaire.
And I'm just like, I would be pissed. Like, bro, you're just here to fight with me.
Yeah.
You didn't talk about this. Yeah. With me.
And now we're just going to like marriage camp. Like it's summer camp for the week.
And then it's just bizarre.
And then like, you know nothing about this man.
Yeah, it's just a little bizarre. And so that's kind of what happens. And they're like, and he kind of convinces her to go.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna tell the truth, like I'm not doing this, it's crazy. And then he's like YOLO.
Just YOLO.
Like YOLO, like I wanna go, like fuck it.
Yeah.
And how does like,
yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Hey, okay, you freak.
And I want to bring up his lore real quick, that he is a billionaire because he designed an app in college that like was like a Yelp for soda and like where to get the best soda. Mm-hmm. Good Lord, I would download it.
I know, I said that would work on you.
That would work on me so fast because I want to know where to get the best fountain sodas. For us it's Sonic, but
for us it's Sonic, but we had to touch our tips.
Good Lord.
Anyway, so yeah, he has a soda tracker up, and apparently it's like number one. Like everyone who drinks and loves soda, and anyone uses it, and it's like that 7-Eleven, that soda's too
flat.
It's too flat.
Or but
the bodega 7-Eleven, that shit fucking hits. So that's what the app is.
That would be so fire. Someone out there make that real. I would download it.
Like when I'm thinking of like the old iPhone apps where it's like you drink beer and you
that's funny.
Like he's a billionaire because like he made the app where you pretend to drink beer or Coke.
Honestly, that would be funny too. I love these books that we're reading with their men and their random ass lore.
Yeah,
like the burnt tongue strips. Yeah, and now like the soda tracking
random
app.
Shit.
I need more of that. Keep that up.
He says, "It's not Daisy.
Do patala. I
went Justin Bieber.
I went sour cream.
You went sour cream.
Okay.
Real.
Good to know where we're at.
It's not easy dating when people find out who I am. Like, okay, you're not Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, but like it's just the money aspect. I mean, but you would date him if he was a billionaire.
I don't know.
What if he was like, Mandy, I'll pay your rent?
Rent is like the low bar. Like, fly me to fucking Italy, bitch. And then we'll think about it. They're like, okay, fuck it, like camp's tomorrow, like pack up.
Yeah, they packed all their shit and they left in his Ford Wrangler.
Like
his Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah, his lime green Jeep, by the way.
Period.
His brat Jeep.
And that's what billionaires drive.
His Bratmobile.
Yeah, I like when he said like when I think she was like, did you go up any mountains in this? And he was like, no, but I did run over a small trash can once and it was exhilarating.
Yeah.
In his Jeep Wrangler. Because one time I ran over a little traffic cone in my little Lexus, and that was not exhilarating. It was actually very stressful because I was pulling out of my high school parking lot. But maybe if I was driving a Jeep Wrangler, it would have been more exhilarating. They get to camp.
Yeah, but he's super humble about his Jeep. She's like, wow, you're so rich and this is all you drive. And he's like, this is all I need.
This is all I need.
So, like, he's very like, I'm humble in my bright green Jeep. Like, okay.
I mean, yeah.
We're missing the part where I said would work on you.
What's the part that would work on me?
It's this part.
Is it the gummy clusters? After I read this book, I did have to go get a bag of gummy clusters.
So this is what I was like, okay, this would work on you, Emma.
Let's hear it.
He talks about how he's like really good at watercolor.
I know what you're gonna say.
And then that
I know what you're gonna say.
Birds,
he loves birds.
And he draws birds.
And he's a bird watcher.
And it was like, as they were talking in the car, I was like, oh, Emma.
And then like a little bit down the line, he's like, do you see that? Do you see that bird? It's like a tan and I was like, hey, they're beautiful. That'd work on me.
I would.
I love me a bird.
I know.
Yeah.
Caca.
Cacabbage.
Cacabbage.
Cluck cluck. Caca.
Cacao.
Exactly.
Oh, we have to talk about this.
I'm so ready. What are we talking about?
This is one thing where I was like, oh my god, I can't wait till we talk about this part.
Yeah.
Native deodorant.
The stinky native deodorant.
Do you remember?
The scene in the book?
Yeah.
No. Bro, I read this book like a month ago. I'm so sorry. We are not getting any native sponsors anytime soon.
Oh,
sorry, native. Okay. You made me so stinky, native. Native deodorant made me so stinky. I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? It's myself. Now I use Dove. I don't care about the chemicals. Dove. Okay, Dove.
No, we need to put aluminum in that shit.
Yeah, I need the chemicals.
Aluminum free is not working.
No, Native made me so stinky.
Yeah, but
it was so funny. Okay, I recommended you Native. I recommended my mom Native, and then I had to stop and I had to be like, guys, just so you know, it made me so stinky. Like, heads up. And then like 2 weeks later, my mom was like, yeah, it made me stinky too. Like, I stopped using it. And then like 2 more weeks later, Mandy was like, yeah, it was disgusting.
It like stank. But
go ahead. What was the scene?
There's a whole scene in there in the Jeep, and they're like, he's like, it's like he sees what she has, and I think it's in the Jeep, but he sees like some of her items that she has. And he makes like a comment like native, and they're like, yeah, aluminum free deodorant. I'm like, ew,
I bet they smell like ass. I bet that Jeep smells disgusting.
I'm like, the whole book, I'm like, ew, they stink.
No, because they're like in the wild and they're in the lake. Not only do they like stink from the lake, but they stink from their native deodorant.
Yeah, like they stink.
That smells good in theory. It smells good for 2 seconds, and then you sweat a little bit, and it's stinky as hell. Shout out Native Deodorant.
Shout out Native Deodorant. Hey, girl.
Yeah, that didn't. Yeah, that I don't know that. That's really funny though.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk about Native Deodorant.
Comment down below if you also stink when you use Native Deodorant.
Yeah, comment down below if you stink.
If Native Deodorant makes you stinky, smash that like button. If Native Deodorant makes you smell like ass. Like pee-you, girl. Yeah. Pee-you.
Pee-you, buddy. Pee-you.
Exactly. That's funny as hell, though.
So they get to camp, and it's like... Well, okay, so what I wrote is that we used to go to camp in high school. We used to go to Christian camp. Shout out Oak Bridge.
Shout out Oak Bridge. Shout out
Woodleaf. Shout out Lost Canyon.
Shout out Santa Cruz.
Shout out Santa Cruz. So we went to camp as wee little kids.
Preteens, if you will.
And so we're just imagining... I'm just comparing and contrasting this whole book.
Yeah, I wish they did cabin time in this book.
Well, they do in their own way.
In their own way, they do cabin time, wink, wink, wiggle, wiggle, eyebrow. Yeah.
Eyebrow.
Yeah. What? But first they get to camp.
So they get to camp and everyone's like, oh my god, like camp. And
oh my god, like camp.
Yeah, like everyone's like, oh, like new couple or Like new bombshells hit the camp.
New bombshells have entered the villa. They're fighting, and they're always fighting, and they won't stop fighting. And this man knows a lot about color theory.
Oh.
Exactly.
They do this challenge where they're like handcuffed to each other.
But she falls because he was doing like a victory dance.
Yeah, they win some challenge and he does a victory dance and she's like, hey boy, I'm gonna fall. And then he's like too happy about winning and then he like leans and then they fall off their platform and she like hits her head on a rock.
Yes.
And then she gets a black eye.
She's stoked about.
She's like rock on, I want a black eye.
She was so geeked and gooned about her black eye, which honestly, that's something weird that I almost relate to. Like, I don't want a black eye, but I was like, I think when I was younger, or I don't know, I was like, it would be kind of sick to have a black eye.
I don't think I would want the attention as a kid.
No, that's fair.
Because I had to wear an eye patch to school.
Well, that's insane, yeah.
Because I got wood chips stuck in my eye.
Right, and I don't blame you. I never had to wear an eye patch, so the trauma isn't there for me.
Anyway,
and then they go
to the nurse, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm falling, and I could walk now." And he's like, "Can I carry you?" And she's like, "No, I can walk." And then they go in a golf cart with Sanders, and they get what?
Nothing. I just liked the description of the nurse.
No, that's not the nurse. That's our girl Scotty.
Oh, Scotty's no.
Yeah, she's like out of it. I can walk now. I think they go to the cabin. So they go to the cabin.
Boy, do they go to the cabin. And the cabin is described like a sex dungeon. Like, it's like,
it's gross.
They're like, they walk in and it's like, there's pictures of like zoomed in body parts and like nipples and ball sacks. And there's like handcuffs on the posts of the bed. And there's like a whole like dresser full of lube and condoms and dildos and etc. I think they described it like a mini bar, like a hotel mini bar, but it's like sex supplies,
and you have to pay for them.
Like, they were like, I think Wilder was freaking out because he was like, what if there's a sensor, like, don't pick anything up. And then they ended up shoving everything in a drawer anyway.
And then there was also a giant dildo in the bathroom.
There's a giant dildo in the bathroom. And one of my favorite lines was when she was like, yeah, I tried to take it off of the wall, but it like, all I ended up doing was like lathering it up, and I swear it grew harder.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. It's very,
I was gonna say like cults.
Oh, okay. I wish this went in the direction of cult.
I mean, it basically does.
The zoomed in body parts of Sanders and Ellison. Disgusting. Yeah. If that was my boss, I would be so freaked out.
Yeah, because it's just bizarre because it's like, it's culty because it's like, it's not just like your camp, the people that are running the camp, it's your boss and your therapist.
Yeah.
And their ball sack is on your wall.
And her hard nipples.
I was like, that's why I was like, Jane Lynch.
I wish. Yeah. Yeah, I wish.
Because
Jane Lynch, what? That would make sense.
Oh, this is what made me really upset. Because I was like, this camp is really a scam.
Yeah, go ahead.
And also more culty is that they went through their bags.
Yeah, that was weird. And
I hated it.
And they took the gummy clusters as like an item you could win back in like their challenges and games and shit. I hated that too.
Yeah, it was weird. They took like anything that was deemed
like contraband.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, just a snack. Like, what if you hate the camp food? It was just weird as fuck. They like went, I'd be so grossed out if like your nipples on my wall and now
and then you dug your dirty little fingers in my bag and took my Nerds gummy clusters. Yeah,
I'd be like,
pissed.
we're getting the hell out of here.
What do you think you would pack in a bag that they would take? For me, it would definitely be snacks and candy. My Native Deodorant.
Yeah, I know they'd say keep it. We encourage.
Yeah, they would replace my Dove deodorant with Native. Yeah,
take my blanket away.
Oh, your swamp monster.
Yeah.
They would. Actually, they might be too scared too. They'd be like, "What is that?"
No, Anders
would.
They don't care. They're freaks. They don't.
That is actually true. Well, I would be scared to get it back. I'm like, what'd they do to it?
I'd be pissed. I'd be like, I'm gonna fight a bitch until I get my shit back, and then I'm leaving.
Exactly.
That's what I would do.
We're getting back in the Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah, I'd be like, this job is not worth it.
Honestly, no, it's
this
literally
is an HR violation.
This whole book is an HR violation.
This whole book is a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so they're at dinner. They have their own tables, and
they're sat right in the front. I pictured it like a school gym, like when you're like a rainy day.
I pictured it like a Young Life camp.
One of the questions that was asked for like each couple, and I just thought it was funny, so I'm gonna shout it out, was like, why do you think superheroes wear underwear on the outside of their uniforms?
Yeah, that was a good question.
That was a good question, and she gave a great answer, and I can't remember what it was, but I was like applauding her. I was like, oh, that's good. I think she said so people wouldn't be like looking. It like adds an extra layer of like protection on for like people like trying to sneak a peek.
But I feel like it also makes you look more.
It gives you more.
Well, like when you wear your underwear on the outside, it like alludes more to that part.
That's crazy.
That's true though. Like if I were to wear this shirt or like my bra over my shirt, it would allude to that more.
Yeah, but I wonder why you would want that as a superhero. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Like
that's a good point.
Superman's a freak.
Superman. I mean, I am looking at his bulge.
Exactly.
But anyway, so they're eating dinner. I think it's like eggplant parmesan or some shit. And then all of a sudden, the lights dim.
All of a sudden, the lights dim and it's a show.
And spotlight shines on Sanders and Ellison, and they're wearing like Bulls jerseys. And they come out on stage, and they're like, our marriage works because we're freaks. And then they're like dribbling basketballs and like spinning the basketball on their finger. And
it's like the guy from Ned's Declassified.
No, literally.
That's all I ever think about.
Oh, every time someone spins a basketball on their finger, I think of Ned's Declassified.
Ned's Declassified, blonde boy.
That dude was talented because he just walked around school.
This is what he's wearing when he's performing, or like before he was performing. He's wearing a pair of black basketball shorts.
Yep.
A white button-up shirt, a bow tie, and a suit jacket, but with the sleeves cut off. And Wilder described it as nothing but class.
And you know what? He's right.
And then Sanders performs. And at the end of the performance, he shout outs the new couple. And he says, to our new couple, we welcome you with high fives and butt slaps.
That's crazy.
And I was like, that's jail time.
That is core American sports. Oh.
And also jail.
And
it's
also
like
jail.
American sports jail, like probably happens at
it's
both.
one and the same, but it's like you know, it's like locker room when you're high fiving your boy and then you give him a big ass slap.
Yeah, jail and
classic
sports.
Locker room boys.
America, baby. Oh yeah, this also is why I thought it was a cult. I wrote a lot on this part.
It's okay.
But basically, he says, I hate to bring negativity into this welcome speech, but it must be announced that failure to follow the itinerary will result in a consequence. And they're like, wonder what that will be? Maybe a spanking of the spouse? Crazy.
Insane.
Wilder says, if that's the case, catch me being naughty on day one.
Wilder is a freak.
He's freaky as fuck. But also, I'm just like, there's consequences at this camp for not following the itinerary.
I mean, yeah, they already took their gummy clusters away. But I'm like, what worse could you do? What are you gonna do? And then like,
it just sounds scary. It's like intimidation.
I know, it's weird.
Scare tactics.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but
I would.
You're talking about a man who dressed in basketball shorts and a white button up and a bow tie.
And I thought maybe he's gonna force them all into an orgy at the end.
That's insane. Hey, they're not gonna force you to do anything.
Okay. This is also my I have a case I'm building for this is a cult energy. And my second case is they put all the dildos back in a drawer. They try not to look at it. They took all the nipple photos down, right? They go back to their bedroom trying to just go to sleep like normal people. The dresser is stocked fully exactly how it used to be. The erotic pictures are back on the wall. And the handcuffs are back into place and everything is exactly where it was.
But is that not just like basic housekeeping to you?
No. I mean, I just think that's weird. Like,
but I mean,
obviously if you give someone a sex room and then you can tell that they're uncomfortable with it, and then you force them to look at your own nipple.
Okay, but here's the thing too. It's like, okay, say you work at the camp and it's literally your job to just like go in and clean the room and like make it how it's supposed to be.
I know it's not the person who did it is who I'm mad at. I just think that is just common respect.
Yeah, I guess, but it's
like I feel like Ellison was like, yeah, like I just respect that shit because I'm trying to make sure y'all like remember the sex in your marriage. Like buddy, chill. Like buddy, if they don't want a cock ring, like don't let them put it on.
Cock ring. Shout out Frank Ocean. That was one of my notes.
Shout out Frank Ocean
and his big old cock rings.
My mom's so proud of me.
Mine too.
They sleep in the bedroom and they like do the whole like, I take this side of the bed, you take my side, I take that side of the bed.
Nailed it.
And then that's it, right?
No, that is not it. They get sent porn.
Oh yeah, they get sent porn, which again is culty.
That is the worst part of the book. She thinks she's being like, there's a camera in the room where she's being mic'd. That's like not okay.
It's like, why you it's just like you shouldn't even be thinking that.
No. I think the thing with like Sanders is like he is just like sex will fix all of your problems.
Yeah, it's just like very like
it's so obvious he's just like,
it's just like giving Burning Man. Like I hate it.
Well, that's insane.
It just is a little
well
bit.
I think Burning Man has more freedom than this camp.
Honestly, actually, you're right. They do have more freedom.
Yeah, because it's more like, you know, spiritual and like
and orgies.
Art and orgies if you choose.
Yeah.
But none of these people want to have an orgy except Sanders and his wife.
Allegedly.
And then, so yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like regular dudes and their wives.
That's true. Who's to say the rest of them weren't fucking secretly?
I guess they all just
get Ari Aster in there, and they all are.
Well, yeah, get Ari Aster in there, and they're all fucking. Same with them. Oh my god, who's doing Wuthering Heights?
Oh, fuck, whatever the fuck her fucking name. Promising Young Woman. Esmeralda. Shut up.
Okay, well, yeah.
Esmeralda.
Femoral.
Fennel.
Fennel.
Esmeralda Fennel.
Yeah.
What are we doing with Wuthering Heights? That is not 50 Shades of Grey, girl. That's not what the story is about.
Exactly.
What is that? What is that? Looking at you sideways, Esmeralda.
Esmeralda, watch out. Mandy's coming for you.
Yeah, watch out. She blacklisted me.
It's gonna be Mandy and Tina Fey coming for your ass.
Oh, and Tina. Okay. Hey, Tina. Tina wouldn't blacklist me.
Tina would not blacklist you. Tina's like, you say it louder for the people in the back.
Yeah, thanks, Tina. Oh, what happens next is they go to therapy, and they're told they have like little private therapy sessions with Mr. Sanders Saunders.
And it was like a montage of their like improv therapy.
He has this whole thing with his brother, like being sure that he's okay.
Yeah, like putting his brother first to the point where it's like impacting his relationships and lack thereof.
Yeah, so he's like letting off steam by going to check on his brother because that's what he does best.
And then that's when it's revealed to him that she was divorced because she never told him that.
Yeah, so then the brother's like,
yeah,
hey, like, this is why she's kind of not okay. And then he's like, oh shit, like,
yeah,
he learns about her past.
And then they do an obstacle course.
Oh my god.
And they have
to do
like,
Wipeout.
They do Wipeout, but at each checkpoint they have to answer like a question.
So they're basically just competitive, and they're like,
who wouldn't be? I would be too.
Like, we want to win, but we also want to be fighting each other the most because we want to look like we hate each other.
Yeah.
We want to play into our facade. So they just fight, but then they are really good at the obstacle, and they basically win. And there's nothing really that exciting that happens.
No. So this man Sanders, throughout the book, in my opinion, is very known for his insane outfits, as we have discussed, you know, being the basketball shorts and the bow tie and the shirt. I love this one though, personally, and it says that he was wearing Grinch pajama pants. Shout out Tim Murphy. Yeah. Grinch pajama pants, bright pink shirt with the Camp Haven on front, paired the outfit with a goofy baseball hat with the big ears and teeth.
Yeah, I was
oh my.
Yeah, what a guy.
What a man I would want to listen to about my marriage.
Exactly.
Wow.
This is the therapy session where things get a little hot and heavy, and they like are forced to straddle each other and like say things that they like, and it's just kind of repetitive of him being like, I love your legs.
Oh my god, he's obsessed with her legs and her nipples.
Yeah, and then they just have to like say nice words of affirmation to each other.
Yeah.
And like open up about like their life and their sex life to each other while they're like straddled. And like the therapist is just watching this, and I'm like, that's a little weird, but hey.
He's watching like,
no, literally, I'm like,
menacing.
Cold vibe. Cult agenda is live and well.
Preying on the weak and vulnerable.
And literally, she's so weak and vulnerable. And so, because they have dinner and everything's good. And then all of her coworkers are making s'mores. They're like, do you want to make s'mores? And then Wilder's like, hell yeah, I want to make s'mores.
Respect. And
then they go to the circle, and then the Chad, who's a bitch, is like, he's kind of like,
seems like you guys like it. The vibe wasn't more like they're faking it, but it's like you had your answers pretty locked down.
Yeah.
How did you guys get through that challenge so fast?
And then
bitter that like they didn't win. Yeah. And then kind of just like being an asshole to Scotty to the point where Wilder like loses it, and then he's like, don't talk about her like that, like, you know, more than how I'm explaining it. But then he like storms off, goes back to their sex cabin, and then they're like having a tiff in the cabin, and then he grabs all like the sex stuff, because I think one of the guys expressed that they were jealous that they got the sex cabin.
Yeah, they're jealous of the sex cabin. They're jealous of all the dildos. And so Wilder's like, you want dildos? Like,
here's a dildo.
Fucking Christmas.
Yeah, he's like passing out. Yeah, he's literally like Santa Claus passing out dildos and condoms and close-up pictures of body parts and handcuffs and shit.
He's like, ho, 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 bitch. Like, take it. Take one, take all.
And
then Scotty's embarrassed.
Scotty is super embarrassed, and like that's kind of when their whole like fight starts, because he was like, I'm gonna stand up for like people that I care about, and she's just like, I'm so embarrassed that you did that, like these are my coworkers. And like
they just at night they go to bed, but they're mad at each other, and they don't talk to each other, and they turn the other way,
and they wake up and they're mad at each other, and they don't talk to each other,
and it's just like, okay. And then they have a therapy session.
I don't remember what this therapy session was specifically, but I do remember Sanders loses it, and then he's like, come with me, and then it's very like Parent Trap, which I think they bring up.
The turkey.
Oh, I think it was the antique. Yeah.
The turkey is on my head.
We made it like 20 hours filming without bringing up the turkey on your head.
I just said the turkey. That's not what I meant to say.
I remember that Sanders was like, get your ass out here, and then he like marches them out to the kayak.
Yeah, so they go on a kayak, and Wilder's a bitch, and he leaves her there. Yeah,
so Sanders drags them out onto the lake in a kayak, and then strands them out there without paddles, I think,
and says, you guys work it out on this kayak.
And then
Colt,
both of them are unwilling to work it out, and then he threatens to swim back to shore, and then he actually does swim back to shore.
Yeah, and then he leaves her in the kayak in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, and like then Sanders says like fuck you guys, I'm gonna do you one worse, and then drops them off in the middle of the woods.
Yeah,
to put up a tent like themselves that is like no whatever. And it was a punishment. It was some dumbass tent that they couldn't figure out how to put up because everything was broken and old. And it was just like and it was like being stranded out. They had to shit like in the woods. Like,
and then they make up, and then they they're just in a tent, and they sleep and they cuddle. And his dick is hard. And then she's like in her sleep and is like groping him. She's asleep, and then she like goes down south, and then he's like, whoa, I gotta get out of here before I bust. And
then he runs out of the tent, rock hard still, and then pisses.
And then she wakes up like,
bricked up.
What's all the hullabaloo about? And he's like, oh, you're so beautiful. I love to snuggle you. And
exactly.
and then they get picked up in a golf cart by
Mr. Man,
and they're like, it kind of worked. They're like, we're kind of onto something, you weirdo freak. Like, kind of worked.
Up until so this scene happens, and then everything after I hated. This was the last scene I read, and I was like, oh, like, this was good. I'm having fun reading this. And like, they go to this, like, they have another activity, and it's like musical chairs, but it's like sexy musical chairs, because this is a camp, the sex camp essentially. And then I'm like, the tension was fun, I liked reading it. And then everything that happened after, like, the tension broke and they like had sex for the first time or whatever.
Well, yeah, so like they heated up, and then she has to go and call her friend.
Yeah. For support. And then he also calls his, like, they both call people for like support.
Yes, he chases her down and he's like, and then he does his little show to try and kiss her down and sex her down, and it is so disturbing and cringe.
It was cringe. I didn't fuck with it, and you know what, that's okay. It did not appeal to me in the slightest. I liked the build up, I liked the tension, and then the fallout was just not for me. I was so like over it and bored, and it completely lost me, with all due respect. It completely lost me.
It was just like, he was just like a dude, and then now it was just like all his character was sex and nothing else, and it made him so boring.
And then it was just,
there's no other substance to him other than like he has a brother and he's a sex fiend.
I don't know. It felt kind of regressive for both of those characters. I'm like, they actually had some sort of substance to them, and then like they started having sex, and I was just like, who are these people?
Like, should we just do like a Coke speed run? Like, we took it.
Well, here's the thing. They have sex a lot. Nothing substantial.
He
really
also
happens.
says, I'm not like every man. Thought I'd put that out there. He's a pick me man. If we were just gonna do a line of Coke and finish the book, they have sex a lot. She has a heart-to-heart with the Chad, and Chad is like, my wife and I are actually not okay. And then she's like, oh my god, I feel so bad, I've been a liar. And then she just goes to the main people, her boss and the therapist, and she's like, I've been lying. And then Roger's like, what? And she's like, yeah, I'm telling them I'm lying. And then they're like, fuck, we're lying, we're going home, peace out, bye. And they're just kind of like, maybe we'll be together, but I need you to know if you want to be with me, because I can't do that. I can't put my heart on the line. And then he's like, okay, I gotta figure my shit out. And then they go home, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna figure my shit out with my brother, and that's what's stopping me. And he talks to his brother, and he's like, okay, my shit's figured out. And then he goes to her room, and he's like, we're gonna go on dates. And then he's like, we're gonna date, but we're not gonna have sex, actually. We're gonna build a tension. And he like does stuff that she was been wanting to do because her fuck ass husband never did. And then they go on dates, and then they finally have sex, and then they go back to camp a year later, and they're like, I proposed at the pantyhose bar. And that's my sex education. That's my Coke run of the end of the story.
And there it is, folks. I honestly forgot he even proposed.
He proposed, and then they're at fucking camp, and they're married, and they're like, we chose to come here again. So they join the cult. And that's my case.
And they use the shower dildo.
A lot of the book, I felt like I was being talked at rather than like getting to like enjoy a book. Like, I was just like, this is what you have to do when you have problems, and you got to talk it out, and this is why I have issues. And it's just like too much explanation of like internal issues, where I was just like, okay, I can understand it, where you don't have to like explain it that much to me, girl. And then it was just like, it just felt like it was like, this is an example in a self-help book of like what to do in this situation, and like how to be a good partner. Like, I was like, where's the actual like stakes? Where am I supposed to be like rooting for them? Like, they didn't, or where are they supposed to have more of like Wilder was like, all his fuck up was just like, oh, like, I don't know, I don't want to hurt you. That was his fuck up. Like, I'm bored. The way she did the book, it would help if we didn't have his perspective to have more of like curiosity of where this was going. Instead, we got too much of each person. So then we're like, okay, I know where this is going. They just told us how he thinks, and now we're with her, and she's like, how does he think? Girl, you just told us, so I'm bored. Maybe I'm just over a point of view.
That's fair.
And I think I like the leading man when I don't know what he's thinking internally.
That's fair, because every book we've read so far has both perspectives.
Yeah, when the leading man speaks, I'm like, fuck it. Turn this shit off.
Cheers till summer do us part.
Oh, they do say the title of the book in the book.
At the very end,
very end. But I don't even care about that.
Take a drink.
I don't even want to.
Take a drink.
If you're listening, take a fucking shot.
Exactly. Whether you're at work, whether you're driving, whether you're just sitting. Oh. All right, Mandy, what are we reading next?
Thanks for asking, Turkey Head. So next week we are gonna read Emily Henry. I actually don't know that. Big Beautiful Liar.
Beautiful Life.
Liar?
Not liar. Life. I
Big
believe.
Fat Liar.
Big Fat Life.
Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry.
That's what it's called.
I just know I could trust her, and I need something that's not gonna make me want to bang my head against a wall.
Period.
Even though that's the point of this podcast.
Yep. And that was Till Summer Do Us Part. Thanks for sticking around. Also, spoiler, Sanders was not a licensed marriage therapist.
Oh, yeah. He's like,
joke's on you.
I do it for the love of the game, son.
He does it for the love of the game.
And, hey, if he makes his money scamming millions...
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.